Hey guys, a warm welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing my honest experience with the Midtown Umbrella's 10-year no-fade 9 feet patio umbrella with Terylast fabric, auto-tilt aluminum frame, and 8 reinforced ribs. I've been using this for a while now in an outdoor setup, and I wanted to break down what it's actually like to live with this thing, not just what the product page promises. So first, what you're getting here is a 9-foot patio umbrella, which is basically the sweet spot size for most setups. It easily covers a table with about 4 to 6 chairs or a small lounging area. I've used it both over a dining table and just as a standalone shade, and it works well in both cases. It gives enough coverage without feeling oversized or awkward. The biggest selling point here is the Terylast fabric. Now in simple terms, this is a more premium, solution-dyed material designed to resist fading from sunlight. And honestly, this is one of the areas where this umbrella actually stands out. After weeks of exposure to strong sun, the color still looks rich and not washed out like cheaper umbrellas. If you've ever owned a budget umbrella, you know how quickly they start looking tired and faded. This one holds its look much better over time, which is probably why they confidently advertise that 10-year no-fade claim. The frame is made of aluminum, which is a big deal even if it sounds boring. Aluminum means it doesn't rust, it's lighter than steel, and it still feels sturdy. The black pole looks clean and modern, and more importantly, it doesn't feel flimsy when you set it up. The 8 reinforced ribs help keep the canopy stable, especially when there's a bit of wind. It's not magic, it won't survive a storm if you leave it open like a genius, but for normal outdoor use it holds up pretty well. Now the auto tilt feature is something I didn't think I'd care about, but it actually makes a difference. Instead of dealing with buttons or awkward adjustments, you just keep cranking the handle and the umbrella tilts automatically. This is super useful when the sun starts shifting in the afternoon and you don't want to keep moving your entire setup like you're chasing shade for survival. It feels smooth and easy to use, which is honestly more than I expected. Setting it up is straightforward. You connect the pole, attach it to a base, and you're good to go. Just keep in mind, like most patio umbrellas, the base is usually sold separately, so you'll need a decent weighted base if you don't want it tipping over. I used a heavier base and it feels stable, but if you try to cheap out there, don't blame the umbrella when things go sideways. In terms of real-world performance, this umbrella does exactly what you want. It provides solid shade, blocks a good amount of sunlight, and creates a much more comfortable outdoor space. Sitting under it during peak afternoon heat is a noticeable difference compared to being directly in the sun. It also has decent airflow, so it doesn't feel like a trapped hot zone underneath. Now let's talk about a few realistic downsides because nothing is perfect, despite what marketing departments want you to believe. One thing is that while it's sturdy, it still needs proper handling. Strong winds can move it around, so you either close it when it gets windy or make sure your base is heavy enough. Also, the tilt system is smooth, but over time you might notice it needs a bit of care to keep it working perfectly. That's pretty normal with mechanical parts though. Another thing is the price. It's not the cheapest umbrella out there, and you will find budget options that look similar. But the difference shows over time. Cheaper umbrellas fade, rust, or break way faster, so this feels more like a long-term investment rather than something you replace every season. Overall, this is one of those products that does what it promises without trying too hard to impress you. The fabric quality is excellent, the aluminum frame is durable, the auto tilt feature is genuinely useful, and the overall build feels reliable for everyday outdoor use. It's not overly complicated, and that's actually a good thing. If you want to check the current price, click the link below for the best price. If you spend time outdoors, whether it's for relaxing, eating, or just pretending you have your life together, having a solid umbrella like this makes a big difference. That's it for this one.